Good evening, guys. Welcome to the Policy Hub. Today we got Tommy.
And Antoine.
All right. With this show, we're gonna be talking about a lot of controversial topics. At the state, local, and federal level here in the U.S. Here in Virginia. So let's just get into it, man. So we got got a casino proposal here in Petersburg, Virginia. For those of you who don't know, approved. Okay.
Approved casino proposal.
So it's approved, man. So looking forward, we got the casino coming here. But I just want to get a little bit into it, man. So I just want to get a grasp of what everyone thinks about this. I wonder if everyone that started through, give us a little bit about Petersburg. What you think about Petersburg?
I've been here semester and a half. Petersburg, it's a little old, little run down a little bit.
Okay.
For a casino here, it's questionable.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into that as well, man. So like you said, it's a little old, it's a little rundown. So we got a casino coming here. I understand it may generate a lot of money, but for the way that Petersburg is set up, we got old buildings.
Yeah.
Everything ran down,
And
and how much money is being put into that?
I was just about to get into that. It said it was approved. It's a $1.4 billion project.
Yeah.
That that 1.4 or even half of that 1.4 could have been put into fixing the buildings up or tearing them down and putting more modern buildings up.
So instead of putting something in the area that's going to continue to degrade the area, why not put something that could help it out or make it better?
Right, because going through my head, seeing a brand new casino, but an old rundown town.
You got to make the area something to attract first.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you might have a casino, but where everybody gonna stay at?
Right.
What is this gonna do to the people that's already struggling here in Petersburg?
Right. I mean, I was reading. It said that the economic benefits for here, creates jobs, long-term jobs, and stuff like that. But it's still in the back of my head. It's still.
Yeah.
I won't say poor, but it's ran out. It looks poor. I don't know if it is. But obviously, they put 1.4 billion, so not poor. But
it's crazy, man.
If a person out of town coming through on a road trip, stop at a casino, have I guess a good time. You come through, see old buildings, broken up roads.
I mean, who's gonna want to stop?
Right.
What we got to eat here, man? It's just. I just feel like it's many more things that could be using the attention besides a casino, So you got any questions for us as far as the casino,
man? Really? Will the casino generate a sustainable tax revenue for the city?
I feel like it would because of the addiction that people have as far as always wanting to be there, the money that's in it, the money that could be made from it. I do feel like it will attract more people to the area, but at the same time it's just like, yeah, it'll do that, but it's more stuff that could be built. Then again, this might be the stepping stone to be able to afford the money to build stuff in the area. So you just never know. I just hope that it goes as planned, man. Everybody benefits from it, man. Yeah. I just hope it doesn't go how I expect it to go. You know what I mean?
Because then with a casino, they gotta put gambling programs because people
man, it's crazy
all money. And then they gotta start doing gambling programs just like alcohol addiction programs. I don't know,
man. Petersburg, I guess we're on the rise, man. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope everything just go how it's supposed to go, man.
Right.
You got any more questions for us, man?
Yeah, I got a couple more. The concerns about the gambling addiction and or crime. We have how might the casino, the social environment around.
Honestly, that's a good question, because I do feel like here in Petersburg, the crime rate is it's a little shaky, So being that you develop a casino in an area where the crime rate is a little shaky, you don't want people to be plotting or hanging around in the parking lot expecting people to come out to have something. And so you just got to be mindful and aware. I do feel like they should heavily enforce security, have security patrol in the parking lots, stuff like that. As far as the social part, I do feel like it's something to get more people to interact with each other.
Right.
But then at the end of the day, you still got some people that just don't know how, and some people can't control their liquor. So it definitely takes a lot to be able to manage this so that people can have fun. And I feel like it is necessary that everyone plays their role, whether you're playing a safety role, just an employee, providing a service, whatever. I mean, it takes a village to make this thing go
Right.
smooth and have it so everyone is safe and can enjoy themselves.
Okay, so that brings me along to my another question. So, with them building a casino out here in Petersburg,
Hmm.
do you think that a casino would help? Can it really compete with like cities like Norfolk, Virginia, Virginia Beach, Virginia, DC, or Northern Virginia?
Because when you look at it, we still got bills from shit 18 something, 19 something, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, we got a casino, but what's surrounding the casino? You know what I'm saying? Is it
Right.
something to make people want to say, yeah, I want to come here? Besides coming here for a casino, you go to DC, yeah, you can go to the casino, but you can go see the White House, you can go see the monument. It's a whole bunch of different and better upscale properties as far as Norfolk. They got stuff out there, the beach, yeah,
Yeah.
all types of stuff, just to attract lots and lots of people. So yes, like I said earlier, this could be a stepping stone. Don't get me wrong. You know, Petersburg could be on the rise from the casino, but I guess we gotta wait and see, man. So
Personally, I think instead of a casino, should have put, I don't know, something more of an amusement park, or something like that, something
yeah,
that would, and then you
fact,
can you can put a casino up, a little
fact.
later, either that or back to what we was talking about earlier, just fixing up the place before
Right.
because that's
Yep.
like I don't know, putting a new engine in a very outdated car,
Right. Just
it's,
that's a perfect example, man. So yeah, so that just about sums it up for the state level of the news, man. We got the Petersburg casino approval, so we hope that everything goes well with that. And that's just that, man.
yeah.
Then at the state level, we got some laws that were approved and some that were vetoed. I mean, as you guys know, our governor is Glenn Youngkin, so you know we just trusting him to do what he's supposed to do. I know it's out of our control. If everyone vote like we supposed to, maybe we'll have the governor that we want, the governor that we desire to have. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into some of these laws that were vetoed.
So some of the bills that were vetoed were well, our first one is the Virginia Center for Firearm Violence and
Mm,
Intervention and Prevention.
Now give us a
Um,
little bit more detail about that, man.
so it would
It's a long story short. This law was made to help prevent gun violence and bad acts of violence in the city. I mean, as you guys may know, in the surrounding areas, as far as Richmond, we're currently in Petersburg, so Petersburg as well, the surrounding areas. Sometimes the murder rate is ridiculous, the gun violence rate is ridiculous, and just gun violence in general is just it's bad. So of course the state they proposed a law to where we could develop a program or some type of intervention center to where we could help reduce these problems. And I guess the governor wasn't feeling it because he,
um,
he vetoed the law. So, what's your take on this? How you feel about this, man?
I find it crazy that he would want to prevent. Well, I'm sorry, he would want to stop the prevention of you know firearms and gun safety, and maybe bringing down homicides involves firearms.
Correct.
It's crazy that he would want to veto
like
that
who
whole.
wouldn't want to support that? You know what I mean?
So,
but let's not be small minded here. Let's look at why would he reject it? What is it that would make him reject this? I don't want to think the worst. I'll try to give everybody a chance, but when looking at it, I don't really see a reason as to why he would reject it. Is it going to take too much money? Is it I'm not sure. I just feel like this is really needed, especially in a time like we are in now.
In the city that we are.
Facts. Right now. I feel like many people need this guidance, and this could be some to one of the first steps to help a lot of people when it comes to this. We got some more laws we want to get into.
So we have another bill that he rejected is any inmates that were sentenced for marijuana related offenses that are that are in jail. He rejected any hearings to reduce their sentence and or maybe be able to get let go, well, not let go, but get out of jail.
Right.
He vetoed that. So right now people that are incarcerated for any type of marijuana related offenses are
man.
I'm still gonna be sitting in jail. They don't have a chance to maybe, because it's legal now, right?
Yeah, it is, and that's what I'm about to get into, man. Because of course it was wrong, but I feel like people do learn from their mistakes. So yeah, he might have committed a crime, but if you guys are going to make laws to where what that person did is now legal,
right.
I do feel like they could at least be able to reconsider, a better sentence. And it's like by him vetoing this, they don't even get that opportunity for a hearing,
especially for people that's been in there for a long time.
Right.
Maybe 90s, early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. People that's been sitting in jail for decades now.
Right.
They can't even have. They can't even have their thing. Their case.
Correct. So when you look at this, it's like, do they really want to see us win? You know what I mean? Because look at it. It's right in your face, man, So they don't want to give us a second chance. I do feel like people deserve that second chance, especially if you're going to make it legal. If that's the case, I feel like they should have considered that when they first decided to make the law legal. That's one of the first things you should have thought about. Look at everyone that's been locked up because of some stuff like this,
And maybe put some thought into maybe actions of people who've been incarcerated for decades, maybe
right.
at least hearing maybe more than 5 years.
Right.
Anybody more than 5 years that's been in jail.
At least reconsider, give them an opportunity to a hearing.
Yeah.
And then you just go and reject it, man. You got to be some cold-hearted person to do something like that, man.
So with that, we have some bills that were approved.
All right, man. So let's get into the ones that were approved.
So first off, we have a bill that was approved. Well, it's now a law that prohibits school from serving food that has dye in it.
Ooh. Okay.
So right now they are
Okay.
Yeah. So the 7-color dye will no longer be served in public schools.
Okay, all right. See, now Youngkin, now we talking with a little something, I low-key support this one, I do feel like everyone's health is very important. So I'm not exactly sure what the dye is doing to people, but if we gotta stop.
Mess up the intestines.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mess it up.
It's just real bad.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's good, man. So I do support that as far as being for the people when it comes to the food dye and stuff like that. So that's a plus, man. Knowing that the kids are in good health coming up in school.
A little bit better health.
A little bit better, so that's good. That's good.
Another bill, it's not as it's not on the level of the importance of maybe food dye, but anyone 16 or older can can now get their cosmetology, I think that's what it's called, and or barber license.
Okay,
So
okay.
now they can start training at a younger age.
Yeah, that's good.
Instead of,
So,
I don't know what the age requirement
right,
was
right.
before. Guessing off the top of my head, probably 18,
Yeah, that's
maybe
about right.
maybe 21.
Correct.
But yeah.
All right, yeah. So that's good, man. Being at the youth will be able to pursue their careers as far as in the cosmetology world. This is a very good opportunity for people of those ages. Um, you know, being able to shape their future a little bit earlier, keeping them out of trouble. So I do support that. That's good. But when we look at this, let's look at um, a lot of the other stuff. Like the age limit to purchase firearms. You know, they got you can be 18 and buy assault rifle and stuff like that. Why not up the age on that? When we look at the murder rate, we look at the rates and we see how many people commit these crimes and the age. It's a lot of the YNs, as Professor Miller say. It's a lot of the YNs. So I do feel like at the age of 18, the brain isn't fully developed, you know what I mean? Because you're just getting out that high school stage. You're still easily influenced. You're still in that mindset where it's like you got to try to understand that you don't want to do it, or you got to do it and it don't go good in order for you to understand that it's not what you want to do. So
Right.
I do feel like maybe we could up the age on that, just to put people in a better position to understand.
So with that, we have some bills that haven't been approved or
Hmm.
denied. First, we have a bill that would make it a misdemeanor to import, sell, manufacture, and or purchase or transfer an assault firearm. If found guilty under the law, if it were approved,
Hmm.
wouldn't be able to buy any firearms for 3 years.
Mm. Well, that should teach you a little lesson about smuggling firearms and trafficking firearms. This ain't what you want to do. Yeah, I think you should just leave that to the people that got the license to do that or that's designed to do that. You know what I mean?